I would like to welcome you to this week's episode of the Hoover Boys. Obviously this week's going to be a little different because I have a sprained right wrist. I'm currently teaching myself how to swing my metal detector with my left hand. But this week I'm going to do something that I said I was going to do because you guys requested it way back when, I think about 5 years ago. Brad and I took a trip, a holiday over to England for 10 days of metal detecting. And I forget how long ago exactly. It's been a little while, but we finally got our items back from England. They were definitely delayed because of COVID, but we have them. I have not opened mine. I said I was going to do this on camera with you guys. So hopefully I got everything back. I know at least one of my hammers from the Shropshire Short Cross Horde probably got left with that horde, but I have no idea what's in here. We're going to open it together. Other than that, hoodies, hats, t-shirts, I have everything back in stock in all the sizes and all the colors up on eBay. I just posted them recently. I made a huge order and got everything back in stock because you guys have been telling me that I've been slacking with my merch stuff. So everything's back in size. Everything's back in stock in size of everything that we have. Thank you guys for the support, those of you that want to buy our merch. Without further ado, let's get up in here and see what I found in England in 10 days.
Alright, well this is how it came. Both Brad and mine came in the same package. He took his out and he gave me mine. There it is. There's mine. I'm gonna figure out the best way to get in here. I have no idea. Like I said, I have not been in here. I know Brad has opened his. Oh. Well, we see some paperwork. Looks like it's all in separate baggies. I don't know what day was what day. that was a thin day there. Okay, it's definitely not in the same way I gave it to them. But I got a bunch of paperwork here too. Alright, I think that's everything out of there.
To whom it may concern, please find enclosed the application for an export license of metal detecting finds made on holiday in Shropshire, England by yours truly. The purpose of this export is returning to the finder for their private collection. All the finds have been overlooked and recorded where necessary on the PAS Portable Antiquities Scheme database and overseen by Shropshire Finds Liaison Officer Mr. Peter Revale. Alright, let's get up in here.
So instead of grouping them by days, I guess they grouped them by what I found. So group 1 is 18th to 20th century copper buttons. There's all the buttons. Group 2 is all my coppers and I guess more modern silver coins. Group 3, buckles, bag seals, medieval spindle whorls, musket balls, rolled lead, 19th century stuff and thimbles. And there's all my group 3 things. And then I guess these are a couple things that they sent back. There's one of my hammered silvers. And it says return to finder. So I got that one back. And that's some more information on that coin. Edward, 12th century, 13th. Well, 13th century. And my Lizzie, Queen Elizabeth. And that one is 1558 to 1603. I believe the date on mine was 1566. I don't know if it says anything, but it tells you about the Tower of London Mint, where it was minted. Same place as my Lord Baltimore coin, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so that's all my paperwork. Let's get into these bags. Something tells me these are my 2 hammered coins in here, so we'll save that for last. This bag here is pretty light. Let's see what's going on in here. Yeah, that's all. Looks like modern Gumishin. all modern clad coins. What we're going to do is go through each one of these bags, lay it all out here, and then we'll go over it with a more detailed camera. Just on that little action camera now. And there's all my buttons. Oh, goodness gracious. We love some buttons. Oh, that's a medieval button there. I wish they would have given me more information on that, but these are both lead buttons from medieval times. Really awesome. Love those. So I'm going to spread all these out, but I guess with the action camera, we'll dump them out first. Oh, there's a nice silver coin. I think that's the Florentine, something like that. It's another more modern silver, 1800s, you know, modern for over there. Is that a... Okay, these are all the coppers. There should be another silver in there. I think I found a bullhead or something. Is that what this is here? Yep, there's my bullhead. Early 1800s silver coin. And the rest of these are coppers. Did give me a cartwheel penny. Those are always fun. Oh, it's so hard to do this gimpy the way I am. Is that another? Oh no, that was the gun coin or something. I forget. It's been so long. It's been 5 years. So I'm gonna set all my copper coins out. This is all my, I guess, other stuff. The buckles and lead and trinkets. Yeah, a bunch of lead. Some early buckles. Knee buckle, shoe buckle. Actually, no shoe buckles. Definitely see knee buckle and piece of a spectacle buckle. But oh, there's my little silver bell. That was a cool find. All right, let's get up in here. Make sure I don't cut a hammer in half. So, yep. At least they're wrapped up. Yep, there's one of my little hammered silvers. And there's my Lizzie. Awesome. There should have been one more silver. Oh, there it is. My love token. I found a silver love token. I believe this was King William III love token from the late 1600s, 1694, something like that. And silver thimble. So the only thing that I don't see, which I was expecting this, he pretty much told me if we find anything from the Horde field that was in the same date range as the Horde, the Shropshire Short Cross Horde, Long Cross Horde, I think it was a Short Cross Horde. Either way, that one, that was the only thing I don't see here, so that stayed with the Horde, obviously. It was one of the little Edward coins that was folded in half, a little taco. So everything else seems to be here. Very happy about that. What I'm going to do is put it all out here, and then we'll go over it with a detailed camera to actually show you guys some of the details on these coins and relics. Everything I found over in England for 10 days. So this is so cool to finally do this. You know, found all this stuff 5 years ago. Finally lay it all out and get my hands on it again. It's pretty awesome. So let me lay all this out and I'll be right back. And there it is. We have it all laid out. Now we're going to do some close-ups here. Look at everything. So all my buckles and spoon pieces, my lead balls, and Enfield. You might know those if you're a Civil War hunter, but that is an English gun, and found an Enfield over there. Some of my big dandy buttons, and so many little tombacks and silver wash buttons. Every time one of those pops out of the hole when you're in England, you think you have a little hammered silver coin, but boy, definitely gets the blood boiling when you're over there. And then we got, you know, a bunch more flat buttons, little tiny things, and 4-hole buttons. We got a few, I believe these are called livery buttons. That one there's my favorite livery button. Dog with a sword through it, pretty awesome. And a couple others. This is pretty awesome. It's a wax seal matrix. Doesn't have any pictogram on the little thing, but you know, that would probably hang on, you know, a little loop, and they'd use that to seal the old letters with the wax back in the day. So that's really cool. A couple thimbles. This is a medieval things here is the spindle whirl. This here I was told was a lead sewing needle, and then the two medieval lead buttons from the 1400s, I believe. This one here still has the shank on it. Pretty awesome. Those are really cool. Moving into, you know, I love finding some slick white disgusting coppers, and definitely found plenty of them over there. I'm sure some of those have some IDs on them, King Georges and stuff like that, but this is all the 1 pennies and half pennies, the George and Victorias. You see the little half pennies and the bigger 1 pennies. And here's all the little clad coins that I found. There's some tiny little coins over there. New penny, half a new penny. These here are the more modern King George, like the early 1800s King George III's. A couple hold things over here. I don't know if they were coins or washers or whatnot, but here's some of the nicer coppers I found. You know, the cartwheel penny, that was called gun money. I think that was Irish or something like that. Did get a coin weight. Always love finding those. Those are really cool. And no idea on this one. I don't even know if we ID'd it over there, but that is a cool little hold copper of some sort. And we got a King William half penny, Williams and Mary. No, that's a farthing. That's a half penny, Williams and Mary farthing. King George II. And that there, I believe, was a Welsh copper. And I guess on to my silvers. There's all the silvers I was sent back. The beautiful 1 florin. That thing is so pretty. That came out of a field super deep. Thought I had a big old Roman silver. A little silver bell. That thing's really intricate and cool. Got a silver thimble. That there's, I believe, 1900 silver. 1925 or 27, 25, 1925. And it's starting to rain. That is my love token. They would take a coin and rub it smooth and then bend it up on one side and bend it down on another side and give it to a lady they wanted to date. And half the time they throw them on the ground and we could find them as metal detecting. There's my bullhead. I think that's 1817. There's the little long cross Edward silver coin. That thing's really cool. See King Edward on there. Not bad condition. Is missing a little piece. I did not make it missing a little piece. It came out of the ground like that. And there's my 1566 Queen Elizabeth I. The old Lizzie. That thing is super worn, but man, that made my freaking day right there. I've seen a couple of these come out of places in the United States. Good old Bobby found one way back when, and Stevie found one at the Hammered Silver Field. That was pretty awesome. Let's see if I missed anything. I don't think so. I think I did a pretty good job there. Alright, there's all my England finds. Pretty cool to have it all back and get to add it to the collection.
Well, we got that done just in the nick of time. It is now raining outside. I just came in. Luckily, nothing got soaked. If you guys ever get the chance to go across the pond or wherever you're coming from and go to one of these really early places to metal detect, like England or whatever, do it. Totally worth it. We had such an amazing time. Some of the guys, you know, found some Roman coins and Roman silvers, and if I ever do it again, my goal is to find some Roman, hopefully Roman silver, you know. Some sort of hammered gold coin would be amazing as well, but you never know what's going to come out of the ground over there. Hunting colonial here in the United States, it's so similar to being over there. And I said this in the videos when we posted them 5 years ago, that half of the time it was just like, it seemed like we're just hunting another colonial field, finding pieces of shoe buckle frame and, you know, King George coppers and tom back buttons and stuff like that. And then every once in a while, somebody starts doing this because they got a hammered coin. It's just like, oh, that's right, we're in England. This is amazing. But those were my finds for my England trip. Like I said, there's one other hammered silver that stayed with the Shropshire Short Cross Hoard. Other than that, I got everything back. There's nothing I can remember that is not here laid out in front of me. But that's what this episode is. Like I said, I'm dealing with this, trying to nurse it back to health. We have a pretty big day planned coming up where we got a few guys together in a really early property that I'm going to try to make, you know, worst case scenario, I'm going to be camera B for the day, but I'm going to try to swing with my left hand and see where the day takes us. But I want to thank you guys for watching as always. And until next time, help clean up the ground, dig it all, and take your trash with you. Why? Because all holes matter.
I definitely had a few holes that mattered on this trip. I mean, some of my favorite finds: livery button, the wax seal matrix. Love all my spindle whirls and sewing needle and the medieval buttons. You know, it's cool finding some of these things over there, and it's definitely awesome finding some of the things back here in the States, but definitely some different coppers, and it's always nice finding the silvers, especially the hammered silvers. And boy, I love me a Lizzie. Little tiny hammered coins. They ring up like nickels, those little tiny silvers, so you gotta dig it all over there. What a fun time.